Alrighty, hi beautiful people. Welcome to this week's pick a card reading. It's going to be on messages from God. This was a subscriber request from this beautiful soul here. So thank you so much for this suggestion. And let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, hi pile 1. So you chose this lovely image. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at your image. And hold on, let me just make space, because what the hell? What the helly? Better. Alright, let's tap in and see what your messages are from God. Okay, I was gonna reach for a different deck, but my spirit team was like, grab this one. So we're gonna grab this one. Alright, spirit. Messages for pile number 1 from God. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? I'm looking at your image, and baby, I feel like whatever you're stressing about or worrying about, like if you only knew how easily this is going to work out for you. This is reminding me of this part in the book that I'm reading, Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, and he talks about how when you think about creation and knowing that the reality that you're trying to manifest is already manifested, then you create from a place of ease, because you're not trying to will it into being, you're trying to connect to it, which means that all you have to do is really just get your energy right. Whoever's watching pile number 1, maybe you're thinking that like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not working hard enough. And let me tell you something, this is reminding me of a conversation I was having with my partner. Well, I was just saying that can't nobody tell me that I'm not disciplined, because I'm a very disciplined person. It's never just about discipline. Yes, discipline and consistency will get you there, but sometimes it's really just relaxing, surrendering, and letting your spirit team will it into being when you are ready. Sometimes you don't get things before you're ready, and I think about this even being my partner. Like, yo, I really was like, I need somebody to love me. I used to be in that type of time, and honestly, like, I was not even ready to receive that, because in this relationship that I'm in, y'all, like, it requires a level of surrender that the version of me before would have said, fuck this, I am not even, no, I would have left a long time ago, because it requires a level of vulnerability. When you ask spirit for your soulmate, it requires a level of vulnerability. So the things that you're manifesting, you are becoming the version of you that can hold it. It's not that you are not good enough, or like, I think social media allows us to compare ourselves to other people and where they are on their journey, and that is literally what keeps us from seeing the potential in us. Okay, like maybe you need a social media detox. Stop watching the people who are in the field that you're doing. Just take a break right now and just really focus in on you and connect to your spirit team. That's your message from God. It's that it's not that you are not good enough, because look at her, she's sparkling, she's glowing. It's like you can't even really see that you're that girl, and that's what spirit's trying to tell you, is like, you're that girl. Okay, everybody has a different vibration. Everybody has a different energy that they bring into things. Like, you can make a vlogging channel, I can make a vlogging channel, and it'll be completely different, because you're completely different from the person that you're watching online. So be who you are, stay true to who you are, and your time will come. You don't need to do what everybody else is doing in order to speed it up. Okay, so I feel like that message needed to find you, sweetie. Like, you are that bitch. Okay, you're glowing from within. You are a star. Okay, God made us each individually different. Okay, we can share similarities with people, but that doesn't mean that we're the exact same. So we have the Fool card popping out. So I feel like you guys are in a new chapter of, there's a new version of you that's being created, and I feel like you had to maybe leave a lot of things behind. Maybe some of you guys are moving, or leaving home, or like starting a new job, or starting something new that feels very scary, and you're praying to God to find out if you made the right decision. Sweetie, let me tell you something. When you're the fool and you're jumping off the cliff, you're jumping into the unknown. So you'll never know how it's going to work out until you walk that path. But I promise you, if you're leaving something behind that wasn't good for you, the new path will always be better than the one you were on before, because you're choosing yourself in this new chapter. Okay, that's coming through. Messages from God. 9 of Swords. So a lot of you guys are feeling anxious. A lot of like mental chatter going on right now. We have the Ace of Cups. So Spirit is offering you love. Spirit is offering you a new beginning, but it's probably making you very anxious. This could be the reason why I brought up that relationship thing in the beginning of your reading, sweetie. If you're in a relationship where you're feeling like super loved, this could be friend, this could be platonic, or it could be romantic, and it feels uncomfortable, really just sit with God with it. You know what I mean? Like, ask God to allow you to receive this, like help you to receive this if you're finding it hard to receive it. The anxiety and depression, I think you're up scrolling late at night looking for some type of comfort, and it's just making your anxiety worse. I feel like pile number one, you might be disconnected from your spirit right now. Maybe you're just feeling anxious with all the things, all the changes that you're growing through. So you're finding yourself like all these limited beliefs coming up in your mental space. So I'm just gonna give you a suggestion. Try meditating for at least 5 minutes a day, journaling out those thoughts, listening back to your sleep subliminals, whatever it is that kept you grounded before, going back out in nature. Like, to be honest with you guys, whenever I feel disconnected, I just go back out in nature. I like to go early when it's like no one's up and it's just, I can hear the birds, it's just me and God. That's just a suggestion, sweetie. Like, you know, you're not gonna find the answers from scrolling online. You're not gonna find the answers from watching other people live their lives. That's what's coming in. But this is an opportunity that the universe is aligning you with. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. And this new beginning is going to bring abundance. It landed right underneath the Fool card. So Spirit is letting me know that this new beginning is the abundant chapter that you've been waiting for. However, it doesn't manifest how we think it's going to manifest. And I think there's so much content online that tells us, oh, I manifested this in 30 days. Oh, I manifested this in 60 days. That's not how manifestation works when you're transforming yourself from a version of you that you used to be. And you will die many deaths. Like, this will not be your first transformation, but, you know, learning to be comfortable in the unknown, because we're not supposed to know everything. Okay, this is your new beginning, and live presently while you're in it. Stop trying to pray to get to the end of this new beginning, because a lot of you guys could have just started a new chapter and you're praying to see the end, to know what happens. Like, oh, I'm so anxious, I need to know what's happening. And it's like, that anxiety isn't God. That's not the feeling of God. God is slow. It's presence. It's feeling. It's trusting in the process. Okay. Even if you don't know what's going to manifest, just trusting in the process. How can you do that? By not trying to obsess about your future. Noticing the blessings that are around you right now, living presently. Meditation can bring you back into presence. Focusing on your breath. Do the things that keep you present. You know, it's so funny. I'm thinking about the book again, and he talks about how, like, things, when you're trying to manifest a new reality, whenever you're getting into the mind, you're going to manifest a predictable future, because all the mind knows is its past experiences. So if you're trying to manifest a new reality, you have to live presently. So thinking about it in, like, okay, say for example you're trying to manifest your dream body. Okay, if you think about how all the times in the past that it didn't work out for you, that's what you're creating. And then all of a sudden your body's going to be putting you in the energy of like, well, we might as well not manifest our new body, because we know how this is going to turn out. Versus you living presently and deciding, okay, all right, my mind is not going to control me. I'm going to be living from my heart space, which means that I'm going to take it one day at a time. And what can I do right now in this moment? So it's about the habits that you're doing right now that will align you to the future you're trying to manifest. If you're not showing up right now for it, it's not going to manifest. It's out there in the quantum field, but you're not a vibrational match to it. A lot of the times God will put us through, like, growing from within. So that means, like, working on your mindset, working on your daily habits, taking care of yourself, eating healthy, drinking your water. Like, these are the small things that God really be, like, nudging us to do. We be like, God, I need $1 million, and God be like, drink your water. Drink your water. And I'm only laughing because it's really just like, Spirit loves us, and they want us to take care of ourselves. We cannot be a vibrational match for abundance if you're not getting good sleep, if you're not drinking your water, if you're not eating. Like, abundance is not just wealth. It is love. It is good health. Like, it's so many different things. You know what I mean? So I feel like Spirit is saying, focus on the abundance that's in your life right now, and then you'll watch it grow. Okay, so listening to a sleep subliminal for abundance. I'm gonna drop that down below and see. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that down below. Hopefully I remember. I'm gonna drop it down below though. Let's see. Messages from God for pile number 1. Messages from God. Yeah, y'all, I feel like a lot of you guys have anxiety over your finances right now. Maybe it's not looking the way that you want it to look. And, you know, I completely understand anxiety around your security, but I can safely say that when it comes to Spirit, they'll always make a way. It may not be the way that we expect it. Maybe you need to work a part-time job while you're pursuing your career, but it's like, you know, give and take. It's going to be give and take. You know what I mean? I just know right now, Spirit's saying that they're transforming you from a lack environment, an environment where you're experiencing lack, to abundance. So if you do not have the finances right now in this material realm, read up on how you can become financially literate. So read up on finances, learn more about money, open a high yield savings account, open whatever it is that you need to learn more about. Educate yourself, because for me it's like I was asking Spirit for a certain amount of money, and what God led me to was learning more about finances, and that's what I'm learning right now. So I'm just saying that to say that, like, God loves us, and at the end of the day, we can ask him for something, but it's like you also have to be educated in how to do it, because it's one step at a time. Everything on this journey that we're manifesting is always going to be one step at a time. Okay. Let's see, one more card. Messages from God. Yeah, so the 5 of Cups, baby. So this is definitely like your reading, my sweetie. You see how he's just focusing on all the cups that are spilled over, and he can't really see the 2 that are standing. This is it's so crazy. Like, I feel like everything that's coming up, I resonate with your energy, because I was literally in this energy before. I was talking to my dad when I was trying to make friends. Okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable. Okay, let's just kind of like scream that off because it's uncomfortable. But I was trying to make friends, and I was just telling him how, like, I'm just tired of, like, the fact that, like, I've been through so much, and on this journey I had to leave, like, as I'm walking and being the fool, I had to leave so many people behind during my transformation, because none of them really meant me well, and I really hated the fact that, like, why couldn't I keep them in my life? I just had to really admit that to myself. I was angry because I really wanted to keep them in my life. And the funny part is, my dad was like, you keep focusing on the things that didn't go well. You learned so much about yourself through the process. You learned that this is what you need, that's what you don't need. You learn how to spot people who don't have good intentions for you. You strengthened your intuition. Like, my father was, like, speaking life into me, and he's basically saying, like, focus on what you learned from the experiences. You're literally living in the lack. And when he said that to me, I was like, you're so right. You're so right. It's so easy to just sit there and feel bad for ourselves when certain things don't work out, but it's like, what did you gain from that? And that's how you know you're living in abundance. When we ask Spirit for abundance, we must be aligned to that abundance. If you're looking around on all the things that don't work out, you're in lack. But if you're in abundance, you see all the beautiful cups that are standing still. Okay? What happened during the transformation? Who did you become? You know what I mean? So, yeah, those are your messages from God, sweetie. I hope this made sense, because I felt like I was kind of rambling. But let's grab some more of these. So we have social media fame. Something goes viral. All your hard work paying off. 6 of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys could be praying to God for your content to go viral, your content to do better, your book to do better, like whatever it is, whatever creation you've made. Because I'm getting this as like creating. You created something and you want Spirit to like put it to the correct audience. Focus on what you can do in this moment. Ask your Spirit team for the next resonant step that you can take right now. What's the step that you can take forward right now? Even no matter how small, and whatever comes up, trust it. Even if it's just to get up and go outside and touch grass. You know what I mean? So stop focusing on other people's gardens and water your own. Okay, that's really what's coming in. So we have light worker. So your Spirit team really wants you to connect back to them. Are you using your time and energy wisely? So sometimes we can be asking Spirit for certain things to manifest, and we're sitting at home scrolling, or we're sitting at home watching other people live their lives. You know what I mean? Maybe I brought up the vlogging channel because maybe some of you guys have been watching a lot of vlogs of people getting productive, and you're like, okay, I just need this to motivate me, but it's like, what, 2 months in, you're still watching the same person and you're not doing one thing from there. So a small step that's coming through, as Spirit said, is you guys can a small step that you can take is like, whatever area you want to grow in, like say for example you want to be more active, maybe start with doing 3,000 steps to 4,000 steps a day, 5,000 steps a day. Your non-negotiable, keep the bar low, and as you meet that requirement and it becomes second nature to you, then you take the next step and say, maybe I'll try 5,000 to 6,000. So this is how I manifest in my life, so that my nervous system doesn't get too overwhelmed. Because a lot of the times when we start a new beginning, we're like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm just gonna like will my way into like my dream body. And it's like the habits that you have before, you have to unlearn them, you have to break them. So it's not just about like the food that you're eating or like getting enough exercise. It's so much more. Maybe it's like a mental thing why you got to the weight that you are. So I say that to say, it's like one small step is you making progress. You should not have like 5, 6, 7 non-negotiables a day. That's just too much. Okay. Self-love affirmations and subliminals. So this is a confirmation. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe it's not even the abundance subliminals you need right now, just a self-love affirmation and subliminal. Because some of you guys, maybe you're really sitting in there like looking at the spilled cups, because maybe you poured more into those people than you did into yourself, and you're really just feeling, you're feeling that because it's like they're not even in my life anymore, and I put all that energy into them. So that's coming in. And some of you guys could have Cancer placements, so take that if it resonates, don't if it does not. So those are my messages for you, my sweetie. If this did resonate, comment a pink heart emoji to let me know that this resonated with you and this is exactly what you needed to hear right now. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching pile number 1. Down below you'll find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey, as well as links to other free guides as well. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it did resonate with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in your next reading. Alrighty, hi my sweeties. So I was hearing the word delete for your pile, and I feel like some of you guys, if you're feeling the call to delete social media or delete something or delete someone, this is your sign. Just take that if it resonates, don't if it don't. So that was what was coming through, so I'm just the messenger. So let's tap in and see what are your messages from God for pile number 2. Interesting. So I'm hearing that, so we have that Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, and I noticed it. So this means that you guys are trying to look at something from a different perspective, and I feel like maybe some of you guys could be experiencing like what do you call it, no, not a roadblock, maybe like a mental block or like a creative block or something like that. Some of you guys could be experiencing a creative block, and I feel like your spirit team is calling you to just take a rest right now. Do something fun, do something light and airy, because I'm looking at her and she's up in the clouds just chilling, and I think right now maybe you guys are trying to will something into being. So maybe you're trying to manifest something, and you were told that, okay, I just need to put more hours into it, but your spirit team is actually calling you to just take a break. Truly just take a break, take rest. And I feel like when you allow yourself to take rest, then that creative block will be lifted. Because some of you guys may have an maybe you're too much in your masculine energy as well, is what I'm hearing, and your feminine energy needs time to flow and grow, okay? So maybe some of you guys just need a salt bath right now. Some self-care, some hair care, you know what I mean? So that's what's coming in. So yeah, let's tap in and see what are your messages from God. Messages from God for pile number 2. Yeah, so the Knight of Swords popped out, and I feel like Spirit's saying that you're highly focused on a specific target. So you can see he's like running towards this bike, and I feel like this is all in your mind. So you're trying to get your mind to do something right now, and you're heavily focused on one specific thing, and Spirit's saying that maybe right now you just need to take a break from it. The more you focus on it is not gonna actually like lift this blockage. Maybe this is your spirit team putting this blockage on you because you need to take time to rest. Let's see. 5 of Swords. Sorry, 5 of Wands. Why did I say 5 of Swords? Okay, so somebody could be playing like a mental game on you. Maybe you guys are feeling blocked right now because you're surrounded by people who don't really want to see you win, right? Okay, or maybe it's some type of conflict in your life right now. Pile number 2, you probably just need some TLC. Okay, let's see. 10 of Cups. Okay. Okay, what I'm getting is that pile number 2, this message may not resonate with everyone, but I'm gonna just share it anyway. Maybe you're trying to make a specific relationship work. Maybe you're trying to focus on the, okay, what I'm getting, okay, I'm gonna just share. Okay, so there's this part in The Big Bang Theory in this episode where he talks about how you having to mourn your reality of something versus what it really is. So maybe some of you guys thought that this relationship would be your happy ever after, it'll be beautiful, maybe this person would be like getting along with your kids perfectly, but it's actually a lot of conflict that's arising, and Spirit is calling you to look at it from a different perspective, because maybe some of you guys are seeing it through the lens of how you want to see it. You're so focused on a specific outcome or this manifesting in a specific way that you're not really listening to your spirit team. You're not really listening to your body. Okay, pile number 2, you are a beautiful being, and I think because you are so magnetic, you attract a lot of people, so you have to be the filter. Okay, because people can say it and say they're gonna do this and do that and do this, and what I'm getting is like, maybe somebody said they're gonna build you a house and the house still not built. Okay, look at this, there's no foundation. Okay, this is just specific, this is very specific, so I feel like this may not resonate with everybody, but whoever it is that you're trying to make life with or do life with, you're so focused on who you want them to be that you're not actually seeing them for who they are. Okay, and if this isn't a relationship, maybe this is a business. Okay, maybe you thought that this business was your dream business, or you thought this job was your dream job, and it's like, if you're really tapped into your body, maybe you will really see that, you know what I mean, that it's not. So some I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you that we don't like it here. Okay, it's ghetto. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see, messages from God for pile number 2. Messages from God for pile number 2. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, maybe, okay, so the 3 of Pentacles popping out is giving me the perspective that you guys could be confused with making the decision to either let go of someone or keep them in your life because their energy is kind of wishy-washy. Maybe they do help you with certain things. Maybe you get along with them in certain areas, so you kind of overlook the red flags. Okay, that's what's coming through. Maybe you work really well together in business and your romantic side isn't doing well, you know what I mean. Maybe that just means you're meant to be business partners, or vice versa. Flip them if it doesn't resonate to the other one. Okay, let's see, messages for pile number 2. Sweetie, I think that whatever you're experiencing right now may be another test. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, the Hierophant popping out is giving me that you've been on a long journey to becoming your higher self, to really stepping into being your higher self. But I feel like at a young age you were conditioned to self-abandon, and your guides are calling you right now because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. If you have to continue to convince yourself that, oh, you know, like, this is working, or like, if you were really happy, you wouldn't be thinking about the areas in your relationship that just aren't doing well so often. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be like, it'll work. You know what I mean? So I think maybe you're thinking about, like, am I making a mistake? Because I feel like pile number 2, you've made some really big mistakes in your life that nearly cost you your own life, is what I'm hearing. So I'm just gonna share that. And it nearly cost you your glow, because I'm looking at her on the cloud and she's so beautiful. She is so beautiful. You are so beautiful. And I feel like you've been through so much, and your upbringing is what makes you question what you deserve. Maybe you feel like, if I give this up, will I find another thing? And baby, you are beautiful. You need to be able to see yourself in the same way that Spirit sees you, that God sees you. Because baby, look at you, you're up in the clouds. You're hanging out with the angels. You got your wings. So it's just time for you to fly. And trust that you will be caught. You know, if you do fall, you will be caught. But allowing yourself to put on back those rose-colored glasses when it took you so long to take them off the first time? No. It's a no. Okay? So if you're looking for a yes in this message, God's telling you it's a no. It's not for you. Let's grab some more cards and see what other messages do you have from your spirit team. Messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2 from God. Oh, wow, that flipped over. So we have love yourself more. You always need to love yourself more. Putting yourself first. Maybe you struggle with that. Pile number 2, and your spirit team is calling you to sit with, in what areas have I not been putting myself first? Maybe you're overworking yourself to the bone. This job has you working like a slave, and you're in it because maybe you need the money, but you're just like, you know, I told myself that I wouldn't choose another job like this. So there's a part of you right now that's self-abandoning in a specific area of your life. So check all your relationships, okay? Your business relationship, your romantic relationship, your relationship with self, your relationship with Spirit. Maybe you're abandoning yourself, not really checking in, you know what I mean? Ignoring all the red flags, ignoring your spirit team signs. Are you using your time and energy wisely? So maybe this person or thing or job is a waste of your time and energy, pile number 2. We have put down your to-do list and do something fun today. Hello. Okay, isn't that a confirmation? Did we not start the reading off like that? Cancer. I don't know why I was going to put it back. Okay, maybe this person is a Cancer. You need to put them back on the show. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not funny. It's not funny. Just saying what you think. Just saying what they think you want to hear. Yo, I don't know. I think that this reading is really lining up perfectly. And yeah, let's get one more. Slow down and take a deep breath. So breath work right now could be very significant for you, my sweetie. That's what your guys are recommending that you do, to just really check in with your body. When was the last time you just spent some time meditating? Maybe instead of working so hard and distracting yourself with whatever it is that you're trying to distract yourself with, pile number 2, check back in with yourself. Those are my messages for you, my darling. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading does resonate, comment the breathing emoji to let me know that you're gonna sit with your energy, and let me know that you're gonna slow down, take it easy, and take a break, okay? And really just check in with your energy. Down below you'll find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey. If this reading does resonate, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it does resonate with you, as well as check out my personal channel that I have. I recently created for my vlogging, and this is just gonna be behind the scenes of my life, of me being productive and whatever else I choose to record. Anyway, so I love you guys, and I'll see you in your next reading. Alrighty, hi pile number 3. So I was channeling the song, so we have 444 on the clock. Okay, so this is very much, I'm gonna take that as a confirmation. So I was channeling the song Life Will Be by 𝐂𝐈𝐂𝐊, and there's one part of the song where she was like, oh, oh, life will be what you believe is true. And then there's this other part where she's like, it took you your whole life to rediscover. We're only here to be, what? To be loved and to be free. Oh, life will be what you believe is true. So yeah, first of all, don't judge me because like I'm not a singer, but anyway, I just really like that song, and I think that it resonates with your energy, sweetie. Pile number 3, your messages from God is that you are in alignment. You're finally recognizing that you were playing the game the wrong way before. Like, the more fun you have is the more you're going to be manifesting exactly what the hell you want in your reality. So you're no longer in this 9 of Wands energy. I feel like this is a past energy, sweetie, where you used to fight so hard. You were, all my life I had to fight. You were on your last leg, and you're choosing to be free. You're choosing love and to be free. Okay, so that's what's coming in, and I think that's why I channeled that song. So you're listening to music that makes you feel good. I feel like pile number 3, this could resonate, but maybe you're deleting songs that used to keep you in an energy of like a low vibration. You know what I mean? You're deleting songs that remind you of your pain. Maybe you're choosing to no longer speak about your pain, to speak about the things that you've been through, because you're choosing a new life. So you're not trying to speak that into your reality. You're choosing to live a new life, and you're doing that through your affirmations. You're doing that through your mindset, through the music that you're listening to. Like, I feel like you get up in the morning, you put on that feel-good music, you're starting off your day right. Whatever habits you're starting off with, you could have just started a new morning routine that's making you feel real good, okay? And keep that energy, okay? I think pile number 3, you learned the most about keeping certain energies around you that will drag down your vibration. You're not doing it no more. You're not doing the charity work anymore, is what I'm hearing. So I'm just gonna share that. No more charity work for you. You see that beautiful smile on your face? I felt like people saw that and said, I'm gonna play with pile number 3, but not anymore. You keep smiling, yes, but that don't mean that you're gonna play with me, okay? You know what I mean? So I feel like you're rediscovering yourself. You're coming back to self, okay? And those are your messages from God right now, is that you're in alignment, okay? Let's see. And also, I'm looking at her outfit. It's tea. Okay, it's tea. Pile number 3, you're dressing for you. You're dressing without caring how other people see you. You don't give a okay? You don't give a shit. You don't give a rat's ass. Because I felt like before, maybe you changed your style to please other people. You're not doing that shit no more, okay? I love that for you. You're thriving because you're choosing yourself, okay? 2 of Pentacles. Tower. King of Wands. Sweetie, okay. So what I'm getting from this message is, in your past, you were juggling a lot. You had a lot on your plate. And I think that it was a straw that broke the camel's back. So you had enough. 1 second, pile number 3. Alrighty, sorry, pile number 3. Yeah, I have to be out somewhere soon, so let me just like get your reading in. Anyway, so I feel like in your past you were juggling a lot, pile number 3, and what I'm getting from this is that the straw that broke the camel's back, you just had enough. Like, people were taking and taking and taking from you, and you know, this is so funny. This is reminding me of a conversation I was having with my grandmother today. The thing about takers, they never know when to stop. They never say, oh, I've taken too much from this person. They'll take until you say no more, until you cut them off. So I feel like pile number 3, you've cut off a lot of people, you've cut off a lot of dead weights. And this is why you're feeling so free, because you're choosing love and peace. You're choosing what feels good. You're no longer trying to like have your mind convince you that this is the right connection for you. You're going based off of vibration alone, feeling alone. Does this person make me laugh? Does this person make me feel good? Okay, and that's where you're going. And I feel like a lot of you guys are also stepping into your purpose. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, you're in alignment with that. Okay, sweetie? So your guys are patting you on the back, like, keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, we have the lovers. Pile number 3. Hold on. Some of you guys could have met your soulmate. Okay, maybe you're talking to somebody that really got the swagger. Okay, they talking to you nice. Okay, they making you blush real nice. Okay, I feel like this person makes you love yourself even more than you did already. Okay, like this person adds that love to you. They add that glow to you too. You know what I mean? And you were already glowing before, but this person adds to your life. And I feel like this person is the example that you think about when you think about inviting connections into your life. Because the way that this person makes you feel, you're like, oh no, like I'm never settling again. In nothing. In my business, in my manifestations, in my friendships, in my relationship with my family, like they gotta come correct. Like, it's not, you're realizing that it was never hard to love you, pile number 3. You were just trying to get love from the wrong people. Okay, like every time I look down at this lovers card, it's just, this is feeling divinely aligned. Okay, this is your person. Okay, let's see. Messages for pile number 3. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys planted a seed a while back about receiving the life that you deserve, and I just feel like you're watching it manifest in real time, honestly. Like, you're doing really well in your career. You're doing really well, pile number 3. And I feel like your guys are just saying, keep it up, sweetie. So we have the 4 of Wands. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me calm down. The World card and the Ace of Wands. What I heard from the 4 of Wands, are you guys moving in with your partner? Hello? Let me be the first to congratulate you guys. It's gonna go really well. And I feel like Spirit is also saying, don't ask people for advice. Okay, don't ask people for advice on your love, because you guys' love, pile number 3, it's very divinely orchestrated. This is soulmate love. People don't really know how to give you advice on it because they're not experiencing it. A lot of people, when you start to notice, is a lot of people they settled. You know what I mean? I remember one time I saw this one comment. This guy was talking about how, you know, there's no such thing as soulmates. You just find somebody and you'll learn to love them. Hello? No. If I gotta learn to love you, no. I'm not saying that love won't grow, but baby, that's not the right lover for you. You just chose somebody random. I'm never. If I were to comment that my partner, let me calm down, because that's not even my partner. So let me calm down. But I'm saying this to say, people can't give you advice because they've settled in their relationship. They're choosing whatever because they're afraid of being alone. That's not you, pile number 3. You've decided through this tower moment, maybe you decided to let go of someone that just wasn't for you, that was making things hard for you in life, and you signal to the universe that I'd rather be by myself than be in a connection that doesn't serve me. And that's why you are aligned with your soulmate now. Simple as that. And you know, I think things may be moving fast for you, but like, it's divinely aligned. Simple as that. Okay, haters gonna be haters. Let them hate. Okay, but you can't hate from inside the club. Okay. And then the World card, you guys are shifting timelines. This is a brand new beginning, and I feel like this new chapter that you're allowing yourself to have, it's gonna bring in more creative energy for you. Like, I feel like you living with your partner is gonna also bring in more creative energy for you. Like, I know I just said that, but it's just coming through in that way. It's just like this new timeline is gonna birth a new you. Okay, like, I feel like you keep thinking that, you know, I've transformed already, but I feel like your spirit team is saying that, baby, there's more. There's more. You can have it all. It's all for you, plus tax. Add tax. Okay, let's grab some more of these. So we have someone will give you flowers soon. So maybe your partner is gonna surprise you with a bouquet, or just surprise you with a bouquet. Messages from God. Maybe you're buying yourself flowers. Or you're listening to that song, I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. And I think this is also one of the reasons why your partner loves you so much, pile number 3, is that you don't really need them. You know what I mean? You know that they should add to your life. It shouldn't be like you need them. You know what I mean? So they love that about you, how you're independent, and you're going to speak your mind regardless. Like, you don't care how long you guys have been together. If you didn't like something that they did, you're going to bring it up. You're going to bring it up. You're not going to hide it just for the sake of being in a relationship. And I think that's really what makes you so magnetic to this person. So your sacral chakra is healed. Your creativity is back. You're connected to your true self. So what did we say about you creating in this new chapter? A lot of creative energy, a lot of creative flow, baby, because you are in flow. This is an opportunity to show up differently. Take your power back by not giving them the reaction they want from you. They are irrelevant. They came to teach you a lesson, to benefit your growth and help you level up spiritually. Thank you and goodbye. So I feel like that's the energy you're in right now. When you're looking back at your past, you're thinking about how this was just an opportunity for me to level up and jump timelines. And you're using that as a way to like motivate you, instead of looking at it from a POV of like what I've lost. You didn't lose anything. You've only gained an opportunity to jump timelines, sweetie. And you're on the timeline of abundance, where you get to create it, where you get to create from flow instead of forcing things, because you've learned your lesson. And I love that for you. Those are your messages from your spirit team, my sweetie. Yeah, if it resonates, comment a red heart emoji to let me know that this reading resonated with you, pile number 3. Down below you'll find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it did resonate with you. I also started a personal channel where I share my productive days in my life, or whatever spiritual tips that I have as well. So if you feel called, check that out. Yes, as well as we do have a Patreon. If you guys would like to support me, that's another way to support the channel if you feel called. I love you guys, and I'll see you in your next reading.